good morning students. A warm welcome to 8th standard science online class. This lesson already we taken in the previous class. Once we recall A. What is microorganism? A small living creatures are called microorganism. It is otherwise called as microbes. What are the types of microorganism? There are 5 types of microorganism. What are they? They are bacteria, algae, fungi, virus and protozoan. What are the classification of bacteria based on the food? We can classify the bacteria based on the food. There are 3 types: autotrophic, heterotrophic and chemosynthetic bacteria. What are the movement of protozoa? A protozoan moves with the help of false fish, pseudopodia and hair-like structures, cilia. What are the examples of protozoans? Amoeba and paramecium. Now we are going to the next topic, microorganism and us. Microorganism plays a major role in our daily life.
Okay student, let us see the next topic, uses of microorganism. First one, for preparation of milk product. Lactobacillus bacteria promotes formation milk products like curd, cheese, etc. The bacteria multiplies in milk to form curd. Second one, for preparation of bakery products. Making a bakery products like bread, cakes, etc. Yeast reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. Bubbles of the gas fill the tube and increase its volumes. Third one, preparation of commercial product. Production of wine, alcohol and acetic acid. Yeast is used for commercial product of alcohol and wine. Yeast is grown on natural sugars present in groups like barley, wheat, etc. Yeast converts the sugar into alcohol by the process of fermentation. Fifth one, medicinal uses. What is that medicinal uses? Antibodies and vaccines. Microorganisms are used as medicines like antibodies. Antibodies kill the growth of disease-causing microorganism. Tetracycline, streptomycin and erythromycin is the example of antibodies. Next one, vaccines. Vaccines contain dead or weakened microbes which on entering the human body induce the body to produce antibodies. Antibodies fight against the disease-causing microorganism. The antibodies remains in the body and prevent the occurrence of the disease. Vaccines are in the form of oral drops or injection and are available for disease such as cholera, chickenpox, hepatitis and tuberculosis. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox. And next one, uses for increasing soil fertility. Some bacteria and blue-green algae are able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere to enrich soil with nitrogen and increases its fertility. These microbes are commonly called biological nitrogen fixation. This is including the nitrogen cycle. Our atmosphere has 78% of nitrogen gas. Nitrogen is one of the essential constitution of all living organisms as part of protein, vitamin and carbohydrate. The atmosphere nitrogen cannot be directly taken by plants and animals. The soil, fungi and bacteria decompose the organic matter and convert the nitrates. This process is called nitrification. Certain kind of bacteria living in the wet soil converts nitrates into nitrogen gas or nitrous oxide gas. which is returned to the atmosphere. This process is known as denitrification. Next one, for cleaning up the environment. We often see large amount of dead organic matter in the form of decaying plants and animals. Sometimes dead animals on the ground is because of microorganisms decompose dead organic matter of plants and animals, converting them to simple substance. Some bacteria can also decompose sewage and helps in reduction of environmental pollution.
Let us see the next topic, harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of them cause disease in human, plants and animals. Such disease-causing microorganisms are called pathogens. Some microbes spoils food, leather and clothing.
Next topic, harmful microorganism. Microorganisms which cause disease both in animals and plants are called harmful microorganisms. Let's see disease causing microorganisms in animals and human beings. Communicable disease such as dysentery, tuberculosis, which is shortly known as TB. Typhoid and cholera are caused by bacteria. Harmful diseases like polio and Ebola, influenza of dengue, chikungunya, rabies, AIDS are caused by viruses. Simply these are viral disease. Highly communicable disease like foot and mouth disease infects cattle are caused by virus. Certain fungi causes serious skin, example, lung infection in humans and animals. The excreta of pigeons has fungi, bacteria, protozoa can cause disease in human beings. A fungus Aspergillus flavus is a type of mushroom produce poisonous when it group on store feed such as groundnuts. Let us see amoebic dysentery. Entamoeba histolytica is simply called as amoeba is a protozoan. Hence, the dysentery caused by entamoeba is called as amoebic dysentery. It attacks the wall of the intestine and feeds upon the blood cells. Germs present in the feces of infected people can be transmitted by flies. Malaria. It is caused by protozoan parasite called Plasmodium vivax. It lives in the female Anopheles mosquito. When the mosquito bites human being, the parasites are introduced into the human's blood. Then they destroy the red blood cells of the person suffers from malaria. Let's see disease causing microorganism in plants. Microorganisms cause disease to plants like wheat, rice, potato, sugarcane, orange, apple and other. The disease reduces the yield of crops, plant disease. They can be controlled by the use of certain chemicals which kill the microbes.
Let us next topic, food preservation. The process of preserving food from spoiling is called food preservation. 6 methods in food preservation such as first one chemical method, second one preservation by common salt, third one preservation by sugar, fourth one preservation by oil and vinegar, fifth one heat and cold treatment, last one storage and packing. It is also called pasteurization.
Let us see the next topic, food preservation. It is a technique to prevent food spoilage by preservatives like salt, sugar, oil and vinegar. These products do not allow microbes to grow and thus preserve food. Some chemicals such as sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfite are also used to preserve pickles, jams and fruit juices. And next one, preservation by salt and sugar. Growth of microorganisms can be prevented by adding high concentration of salt and sugar. Fishes are immersed to concentrated salt solution to prevent spoiling. Jam, jellies and fruit squashes are preserved by adding sugar. And the next one, uh, drying. Microorganisms mostly grow in moist condition. Hence, we have to sun dry the food material to remove the water content in food. Vegetables, coconut, fish, prawn and even meat can be sun dried and preserved. And then next one, refrigeration. It is the cold treatment. Microorganisms do not grow in cold condition. That's why we are keeping food material in refrigerator. Hence, it preventing spoiling for few days. And last one, boiling or heat treatment. Microorganisms are killed at high temperature. Hence, the boiled foods remain fresh for a long time if preserved properly. And the last one, pasteurization. It is a technique of preserving food, especially milk. It involves heating milk to a temperature between 72 degrees Celsius and 75 degrees Celsius for a period of 30 seconds and then cooling it immediately. The process kills approximately 99.5% of all microorganisms in the milk.